My name's Rob Hopkins and I'm the author of the Transition Handbook from Oil Dependency to Local Resilience, and this is a litre of oil. Oil has become the lifeblood of how we feed, entertain and house ourselves. Indeed, it's what makes our modern lifestyles possible. This bottle of motor oil contains energy equivalent to my working hard physically for about 5 weeks. And any time you go to a garage and fill your tank with 40 litres of petrol, you're putting into that car energy equivalent to about 4 years hard human manual labour, all for £50. And many experts argue that we're now entering the end of the age of cheap oil, what we call peak oil, the point beyond which world oil production enters a terminal decline. And that, coupled with the climate change agenda, which argues that really the best place for this is to stay in the ground, means that we need to rethink a number of very basic assumptions about how we live in this century. Central to the Transition Handbook is the concept of resilience. And resilience is an idea which emerges from the study of ecology, which is that a system, whether it be an ecosystem, a community or a town, when it experiences a shock from the outside, it doesn't just fall to pieces. It has built into it the ability to adapt and change to its new circumstances. In the UK in the year 2000, when the lorry drivers went on strike, we were about 2 days away from a food crisis in this country, because it became clear that we've dismantled a lot of the resilience that has underpinned our food system up until now and replaced it with very fragile long supply chains. But the whole process is growing so quickly that it's no longer a useful term, that we're now also looking at transition cities, transition villages, transition islands and peninsulas and so on. So really we use this term transition initiatives now to describe the bigger scale of what's happening. So what is a transition initiative? Well, it's basically a process which acts as a catalyst within a community to get people to explore themselves responses to peak oil and climate change. So it comes from a position of trying to develop a really attractive, enticing vision of.
C'est un mouvement citoyen fondé en 2006 qui aide les gens à relever des défis auxquels ils sont confrontés, notamment au niveau local, donc c'est-à-dire dans leur village, dans leur ville, dans leur commune. Ils se rassemblent et ils trouvent des solutions. Ils les partagent et ils les améliorent ensemble. Donc la transition, elle peut apporter de nombreuses valeurs telles que la solidarité, le partage, l'échange, la convivialité, l'entraide, la création de liens. Cette création de liens, elle va appuyer sur le rapprochement des citoyens. Donc ensemble, ils vont vraiment utiliser ces valeurs au niveau local. Donc évidemment, la liste n'est pas exhaustive. Oui, car les valeurs que j'ai évoquées auparavant sont celles que je partage tant au niveau professionnel en tant qu'assistante sociale ou au niveau personnel. Votre projet est particulièrement intéressant puisqu'il cible quelque chose que les citoyens ont déjà en commun, donc ça ne peut que les rassembler davantage. Chaque ville, village ou commune devrait avoir un projet tel que le vôtre pour créer un esprit de solidarité, et au sein de la commune, ça ne peut être que bénéfique à son développement et à son expansion.